Ahoy everyone, Captain Mastrom here. After more than half a year, we finally got back the exotics. These exotics can be unlocked by finding their lord nodes in the hunting grounds, and I'm gonna show where they are. First, I'll show a smaller area, and in case you want to try and find them by yourself, because it's somewhat more fun to find them by yourself, but we're talking about 7 new lore nodes, so that might take a while without any help. I circled these areas, but it doesn't mean it's exactly in the middle. If you don't want to see the exact locations, please skip to the next part of the video. You can see this on the timeline below. First, Cave Fury. It's behind the Sandfall, which is just in front of the spawner. You can unlock the quest for the Skullforge with this and talk with Wills to start the quest. Next, Hades Reach. The Molten Edict lore can be found at the furthest spawn point. You can start the quest at Moira. Next lore can be found in Razorcliff Island. Probably it's one of the hardest, or rather easiest to find, because it's hidden behind the waterfall. You can start the quest at the Scarlet Master, and it unlocks the Prismatic Race. In the Paradox Breaks, you can find 2 lores. One is at the entrance of the temple. This unlocks the new OP armor set. At the back of the temple, you can glide over to a small part of the island to unlock the God Hand. Speak with Xayah to start the quest. And we have 2 more lore nodes in Twilight. The easiest to find is the Hunger in the cave. Speak with Granny to start the quest. By the way, the whispering is really cool. The dev said it's Latin and Relaya, which is a Lovecraftian language, basically the unseen people language, because they were worshipping Shroud. The last lore is at the top of the cave, a small raven on top of the rock. You can unlock Tragic Echo with this and start the quest at Lady Luck. Sadly, we already have the exotics, so I cannot show the quest in any way until it gets released on live. The exotics got a big buff. Weapons and armors have innate perks, and weapons have 1 prismatic slot. Skullforge have Molten and a defense slot. It works the same as before, generates stamina shield based on damage dealt. Prismatic Race has medic perk and technique slot. Same as before, you can die the first time. You survive with 1 health and get prismatic shield. During this time, when you revive someone, both of you heal back to max. And its passive ability is to give prismatic shield to the player who you revive. The best exotic helmet, Tragic Echo. It works the same as before. When you die, you become a shadow and deal 100% extra damage for 15 seconds. It works only once, so you have to use a supply crate to get back this ability. But the best thing is, Echo has Rage as innate perk. Basically, this is a Shout helmet, but with exotic ability, so no reason not to use it instead Shout helmet. Now the weapons. Hunger got Rage Hunter perk. Feast special gives 20% attack speed, 25% damage, and 12% lifesteal, but suck away your health over time. This is the same as before. Using the dash special consumes 1 valor. Unlike Valiant Overdrive, Feast dash gives iframe, so this is the same as before. Also, Hunger has a weird visual bug. If you're using the dash, Your Slayer keep the Umbral effect, covering the face and some body parts in Umbral goo near permanently. Godhand got Savagery, giving the weapon perfect perk economy. The special is a laser beam which deals increased damage the longer you're using it. The duration is based on ammo quality. The laser cannot interrupt beamets, so you have to rely on melee attacks for interrupt. Usually, pike charge is the safest interrupt in most cases if you have good internet connection. Lastly, Molten Edict. Edict goes the best of everything. The innate perk is Berserker, being the only weapon with innate trial perk. Berserker is basically not bad on hammer, since with the spin attack you can stack it up fast. It's also giving the hammer perfect perk economy. The lava ball damage got increased by 50%. This means every lava ball. Jump shot, hammer jump, evasive blast, and Aether Slam. This is the DPS on Edict on live server before the buff. And this is the DPS on Edict after the buff. The difference is the 50% extra damage and the 2 extra cell slots. Sadly, Edict cannot interrupt with evasive blast, so you have to learn how to interrupt with it, like with X, jump horizontal. Twin Suns got evasive fury as innate perk and prismatic slot instant mobility, so that's also pretty good. Now let's talk about the new armor. This Desert Bandit armor needs Rezakir, Valomir and Skarn epic parts and 250 Aether Dust to craft. To get Aether Dust, you have to trade your cells at the middleman. For Power Surge, you need 500 dust per armor piece. For Surge, you also need Torgadoro, Malkarion and Chronovore epics. This is the strongest armor in the game so far. The helmet gives Predator and Technic slots. By far, this is the only helmet which supports full life builds and doesn't have something useless innate perk. The body armor has Overpower and Power slot. This is like Shroud Body, but without Rage, which also supports full life, so you can just put the Tenacious into a power slot. Next, Gloves. It has Overpower perk and Technic slot. This is very nice because most of the armors have the same type of cell slot as the innate perk, like Shroud Helmet, Body, Charog Legs, Torgadoro, Boreus, Gnasher Gloves. Has Power innate perk and Power slot, but this Gloves has 1 Power and 1 Technique, which allows more flexible builds. Though we already have many good gloves, Torgador and Malkarion are almost the same. Koshak Gloves is also almost the same, like this new gloves if you are using it for full life, which using Evasive Fury. Lastly, Legs. It has Catalyst perk and Power slot. It can be good in trials if you going for full life and you want more power cell slots, so it's just an alternative for Koshai boots. Overall, this armor enables builds we couldn't make before. For example, for repeaters. I got the first place in Droskral with repeaters and I had to use Tough 3 and Catalyst 3. With this armor, I can switch Tough to Catalyst, which gives a nice damage and speed boost with tonics. I can also put tons of damage cells like Predator, Cunning, Overpower, Tenacious into a build unlike before. It's super slow for sure, but thankfully repeaters and every other weapons base attack speed will be increased when subclasses will be released in about 1 month. Of course, Overpower is questionable on repeaters, but it can interrupt with Urska ability. Also, Pangar and Helion leg breaks gives a nice Overpower uptime. In this patch, we are also getting Ardent Cyclone nerf. Again, the meter gain per Cyclone hit is reduced by 85%. It sounds a lot, but actually it's somewhat fine. Without Energize, Cyclone lasts 20 seconds if you keep hitting the beamet. Without hitting anything, it lasts 10 seconds. I asked devs to buff at least the damage of the Cyclone because their intention is to prevent players to stay in Cyclone for extended duration, like 40 to 50 seconds, like it used to be, or over 1 minute with Energized, because that was really brain dead. But only 20 seconds, but increased damage sounds fine. Agarus weapons no longer needs 15 wide arms, but only 7. This is really nice change for new players, so they don't have to kill minimum 105 Agaruses to get every weapon, only minimum 49. Lastly, we got a new mid-level map, Conundrum Rocks. Basically, this is the low level version of Paradox Breaks, but this map, unlike Paradox, doesn't have fixed Primal and Elder Behemoths, and after this 100% ends, it's not gonna spawn them, so you can farm Chronostones only on Paradox Breaks. This map has the temple removed from it and has mushrooms. Well, that's it for now. If you liked the video, please don't forget to help me out improving the YouTube algorithm by smashing the like button and leaving a comment below. Subscribe to see more uploads. Which exotic is your favorite? For me, it's definitely the Goat Hand. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.